What's up, my Vibe Tribe? This is Absolute Tarot, and I'm CaraSeen. We have December 2020 for Libra. So let's start off right away and just jump right into it. No long intro. We're just going to have some fun monthly reads. We're going to start off with a Celtic cross spread. Then we're going to go into advice or clarity and maybe more messages. Then we'll do a little love reading, and then we'll get into oracle, advice, focus, and outcome with our oracle cards. So I'm just going to shuffle your energy into the decks here for December 2020 Libra. Already talking. That feels good. Just going to shuffle the energy into my second deck. I've been using 2 decks now. It's a nice one for clarity, a little backup. Okay, do a little cut of the deck. Now, what do we have for the overall vibe in the heart of the matter here? The first of our cards, we have the 5 of Pentacles here. 5 of Pentacles in reverse is about a new job. It's about hope returning. There's some recovery. 6 of Wands is right next to that in reverse and unable to move on. Some stagnancy sometimes. We want to be able to pass that. What is crossing this situation? That's interesting. 5 of Swords. We're not able to move on from a job, possibly. Not able to move on for this situation. Maybe even you get a new job offer, you're not willing to take it yet. What's crossing this situation? What's blocking? Your craftsmanship, your skills, your quality. It's interesting. We have the 3 of Pentacles. This is about collaboration. This is about skills. This is about making amends, your collaboration, about making amends here with the 7 of Swords. This is about being caught at your craftsmanship, being caught at your skills, being caught at doing something good. Maybe you're doing something bad. Some of the blockages happen this year. You could be doing some sloppy work. You might be exhausted. Just could be tired. Some sloppy work coming in here. What do we have for the known influences of this month? We have the 10 of Swords. This is a new start. This is about a new recovery. This is about forgiveness. This also is about moving on. We have the Ace of Wands here as well. And this rejection and false starts, delays. We want to move on, but there's delays in the picture right now. What are the unknown influences of this month? And we have the 7 of Pentacles. We feel like giving up too soon. Sometimes this is laziness. This is work with no reward. Could be understandable why you have the 3 of Pentacles, and that hard work and that labor you've been putting into a situation has not been very rewarding for you. You might need to get a partnership here. A little bit no reward. You might need to involve in a partnership when it comes to the 7 of Pentacles. With no reward, after working so hard. And getting that 2 of Cups right beside that. This is about partnership coming in. We might need to bring in something there. Let's look into the past influence and the future influence and see what we have going on there as well. We have for our past influence, we have the King of Cups, monitored by the 10 of Wands. You're getting rid of this, finally that freedom, that saying no, getting rid of this, some love possibly, saying no, lightening up. Taking a break. Yelling out freedom when it comes to the King of Love. Yelling out freedom when it comes to love and support. Whew. We have the Five of Cups for our future influence, our approaching influence. And the Five of Cups here is telling me about moving on in forgiveness again. It's about hope returning. It's about recovery. And we have the Seven of Cups here right beside that, right after the Five. And there's too many choices and commitment issues. You're afraid to move on. You have the skills, you have the quality, you have the craftsmanship for this job, but you are afraid to move on. You're afraid to take that leap of faith. You have the job security with one job right now, and you're afraid of taking another job for fear of losing possibly benefits, possibly just simple old-fashioned job security. What's the attitude of this month here? Attitude this month, the same thing. Need for long-term security. I just said that. Four of Pentacles. Backing that up with your releasing some of those self-imposed restrictions on yourself, and it's going to give you the desire, the need for that long-term security with the Four of Cups. How do people view you right now this month? What's the environment? We have the Aquarius energy with the Star card. They view you as impotent, sometimes being ignored, and it's only because you're hermiting yourself. You've definitely been going in on yourself with the Hermit. You've been introverting. You've been holding up in your room, reading books, playing video games, doing your own thing, but just doing it with yourself. And they view you as just being a loner. And that's fine. That's their gig. Now, what are the hopes and fears or hopes and fears? Sometimes hopes can be what we fear the most, too. We have the Queen of Swords. This is about total honesty. Do we fear total honesty? Do we fear total honesty from the devil? Do we fear obsession? Do we fear materialism? Do we fear that greed for the money that we need for long term? We greed for that money, need that money to help us live. At the same time, is it materialistic? Hopes and fears. And for our outcome, we have the Four of Swords. This is about ready to act. This is after you've had your rest and renewal. And you're ready to act. And you're ready to move on. Sometimes anxieties can be a little high involving with the Ten of Swords. But this is a complete and painful ending that you just need to go through. It's an experience that has to be had. It's a completion. And then with that, you'll be able to move on. You'll have that rest and that renewal that you need. The outcome for this month seems pretty awesome. After everything you've been through this month, you're going to have the renewal, the recovery that you need, the rest that you need. What else do we have for any advice, clarity, or messages? Advice, clarity, or messages for Libra for December. Advice, clarity, or messages. I almost lost all my cards. Whew. Advice, clarity, or messages. Advice, clarity, or messages. Right in the garbage can. 2 and 2. 2 of Swords and 2 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. And one more cup. What do we have for advice or clarity? Look at that. Now we have the 2 of Swords. You got the blindfold on, my friend, when it comes to love. But you got your blindfold on, you're crossing your heart. And you're closing your eyes. But it's time to make a decision or compromise with the 2 of Swords. And right next to that is the 2 of Cups. Time to make a decision or compromise when it comes to love. And with that, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and sometimes we can feel like we're stuck in a rut or we have a little bad luck when it comes to love. But I want to tell you, after you've done waiting, and after you put in this hard work, and you put in the labors, and you put in the time, You will have the Seven of Pentacles. You will have the patience and need and get where you need to go. This patient and hard work is going to bring you success. And with success, you have the Queen of Wands. It's a confident, feisty person who's self-assured, who gets things done. And with that, you'll have the Four of Wands. You'll have reunions. You'll have celebration with family and friends and loved ones. This is 4 pillars of stability. This is 1111. This is make a wish. This is 1 of 2 wish cards in the whole deck. We got 2 of love. We got 2 of cups coming in here. But you're crossing your heart. You need to make a decision in love. Time to make a compromise when it comes to love. I know you've had some bad luck, but it's time to take that gamble. Follow your instincts. Don't trust your instincts. How about that? Don't trust your instincts this time. Just follow your heart. What do we have for love now? What do we have for love? We have cards flying everywhere. That's what we have. What do we have for love for Libra? What else do we have for love for Libra? What else do we have for love for Libra? And 3 more cards. 1, 2, and 1 more for good luck. Wow. What else do we have for Libra in love? Well, we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. There's some weak boundaries, some stalling out, some quitting at times, but you just gotta be patient. Libra, you got to be patient with that Knight of Pentacles because there's some amazing energy coming towards you. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy coming in. This is a reliable person. This is a hard-working person. This is a person who's going to be coming in with respect and propriety and properness. We have the World card upside down and you're a little worried. You got some unfinished lessons to deal with. You got the Queen of Swords who's going to keep your back up, right? And she's going to keep your back and watch your 6. And she's going to tell you about honesty coming in. She's going to tell you about being self-sufficient. And she's going to tell you to be fast-talking. She's going to tell you that you're being intentional and strategic. And with that, I want you to take some rest and take some you time. Take some solitude. Have some recovery. And after your recovery, you're going to have the Page of Wands. You're going to have a new creative project that's going to be coming into your head. You're going to have that solitude that you need to have that new creative idea. We have the King of Wands, and you're going to do it boldly. You're going to do it powerfully. You're going to do it charmingly. You're going to do it with courage. And with the Sagittarius energy and temperance here, we do have that in reverse. Now that's some chaotic energy. Sometimes we're feeling a little out of control, but that's due to some of the stress and burdens that you've been carrying. I want you to take that 10 of Wands right there and give them all up and release those burdens and use it as a 10 in the completion card. What else do we got for love for this month? My goodness. We got a slow, interesting man and a woman coming in here. The Gentleman card. The Knight of Pentacles, the Gentleman card. What else do we have for love coming in this month? What else do we have for love coming in this month? We have new projects and new ideas and a new love. We have the 4 of Pentacles with the Hangman, the Ace of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is here in reverse, and we have some making amends, but we're going to look at a different idea. You may have had some betrayal in the past that's hurting you now. Some dishonesty that may have come into effect while you're probably getting the 7 of Swords, some dishonesty coming in as well. Maybe why we had to deal with the Queen of Swords, why she was asking for full honesty. Someone has a little betrayal in your midst here. We got the 4 of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a need for long-term security. You don't want friends with benefits. You want a relationship. You want to have that love. You want to have the Ace of Swords here, but it's in reverse. Sometimes it's a bit of stress, some poor judgment, some dishonesty. Dishonesty coming up again. Poor judgment when it comes to ideas, when it comes to this person. Phew. We got to watch out for that. Let's look into some love oracles and see what we can do here. Let's look into love oracles for advice, focus, and outcome. Advice, focus, and outcome. What do we have for advice, focus, and outcome? Oh, I almost lost all my cards. What do we have for advice, focus, outcome? Okay, 1, and that was 2 and 3. Okay. Woo, doggies. This is a crazy reading. I'm going to grab my Moonology cards and one more deck after this. Advice, focus, outcome. Oh my gosh. It's hard to even look in the eyes right now. Advice, focus, outcome. Advice, focus, outcome. You have someone from this person that you need to deal with. Advice, focus, outcome. I feel there's someone different coming to you. I might be getting 2 messages coming in. Because it seems like one message is up and coming to you, and the next one it seems to be down, and you're dealing with betrayal, you're dealing with dishonesty. 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards. I'm going to grab one more deck, and this is messages from your animal guides. Advice, focus, outcome, please. Advice, focus, outcome. Advice, focus, outcome. Too many cards. 3 cards only, please. Advice, focus, outcome. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. So, our first card for our advice is kind of a kick in the teeth. But we have some beautiful cards after that. So don't tune off after this one. But we have unrecruited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, but I feel you have something different coming to you. I feel I was getting 2 different entities, 2 different people. I don't know if some of you are either dealing with a third party situationship, or I'm getting 2 people coming in. One is leaving and one is coming in, literally. There may be not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, but a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Your card. New beginnings, clean slate. This is new potential. Then we have the Tiger energy. You are being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you are capable of doing so. Capable of leading this relationship as a new romantic cycle begins. And you deserve love. You are lovable for your focus. That is your focus. You deserve love. We have a new start is coming. The new moon, straight up, a potential clean slate. Absolute new beginnings. We have the Weasel energy. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings for what is happening and all around you. That is your focus. Now we have something really cool for your outcome. I'm telling you, I'm feeling a different energy. It's been a confusing energy, but it's cool. Now I know why. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you 2 together. Be bold and make the first move, just like the tiger energy. Be bold and make the first move. Yeah. And we have the chameleon energy. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Just be a fly on the wall and just join. Don't try to control it. Just let things happen to you. Let things come to you of goodness and wonderful things. The chameleon energy. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you two together. You are lovable and you deserve love. As a new romantic cycle begins, a new start is coming. Be bold and make the first move. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes and ears and physical feelings. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation, whether being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events, and you are being called upon to provide leadership. Bam! Well, thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. I'm glad the reading ended quite well. And we got a soulmate coming to you. Something cool, something different, someone new, someone exciting, because you deserve love. Well, thank you very much. I want you to subscribe to me if you could. Hit that like button. Hit the little ring bell button. That's really good, Cara. Hit that bell so you're notified when the next video comes out. And also down in the description down below, I have a link to my Etsy account. And there to my Etsy account, my Etsy webpage. And there you can find yourself and you can book yourself a personal private reading with me. And we can have some one-on-one personal time and personal fun together and do an outstanding reading. Again, thank you again. It was a pleasure. And thanks for hanging out with me today. Take care.